Are you familiar with those people that unintentionally miscommunicate? That they say things, that they leave a lot of assumptions in the communication, or when they communicate with you, they don't ever find or wish to find a middle ground or a bridge for you to be able to meet them on, right? Those people unintentionally, intentionally are wanting you to be in a power struggle with them. So what happens is they leave aspects of a conversation out. They purposefully leave communication out of the conversation, or they themselves will make sure you don't understand what their definitions of certain words are, right? I most recently had a conversation with someone and I communicated things and it was in their field of expertise, not my field of expertise at all. And they said they couldn't understand me because I was communicating two different, in their world of expertise, this meant this and this meant that. And I said, oh, okay, well then you tell me what the definition is. And she goes, no, what's your definition of it? And I said, well, my definition of that word or that phrase doesn't matter. I would rather it be correct. If it's your expertise in your world, what does that mean in your world? And what does this word mean in your world? So I can communicate it properly in the future. Huge red flag. That is a master manipulator. Any human being that does not want you to have knowledge based off of their intellect, manipulating fucktard. So I forced them to communicate in a way that would give me equal playing field in the communication. And they still used other words to try to emotionally manipulate me. It was sad, it was disheartening. It was a pattern I've witnessed in them numerous times, that they in fact don't want you to be on the same level of playing field in communications with them. And so as I spoke to them, my response as I removed myself from the scenario was, when my clients don't have the verbiage in communication or intellect of my reality and my world, I do not let them feel less than because they don't know what they're talking about. I educate them. I don't try to make them feel like they're morons or insignificant. And I left instead of continuing on with any business exchange. So people do that intentionally. They might not consciously know they're doing it intentionally though, so that's a big deal. They may not consciously know they're doing it intentionally. It may be one of their patterns in order to keep them safe. And so, forgive them. They feel weak. That's all that is. That's a human being who feels weak. The thing with that is that we're all freaking weak. When you realize that not one of us is above the other person, that every last one of us really is on the same playing field. Doesn't matter. You may be amazing in one thing and lack intelligence in the other. It's how it works, right? So know that we all have greatness and we all have weakness. And when you create bridges of communications with other people in order for them to be able to have an intellectual conversation with you, have a common ground with you, that is love. That is kindness. That is human decency. That's a decent human being. When they don't do that, you get a few options. They're weak. They feel weak. They're unconscious of it. Or they're a conscious manipulator. It's unfortunate, but remove yourself from those scenarios when that happens. Don't give them that level of power. And definitely don't do a money exchange with them. Hope that helps. Peace out, tribe.